you so much for 2 days worth of donations, 2 days worth of collaboration, and 2 days worth of nonprofits sharing their stories and how they're impacting all of our lives, our families, our friends, our neighbors' lives throughout Southern Illinois. We want to thank, again, Oasis Outdoors, Southern Illinois Community Foundation, Integrity Roofing and Exterior, and obviously our guest, our host here today, News 3 WSIL. Um, I want to end with, we had one organization. They were feeling a little bit under the weather. I do know them, and so I didn't want them to go without. So Les Odell of the Foster Family Resource Center of Southern Illinois, neither one of them were available. They were feeling a little bit under the weather. So I told them that I would read whatever they had to kind of tell a little bit about their organization. You couldn't ask for a sweeter couple and Les and his wife and what they do and their commitment to foster family and resources for them. So I'm going to read this. I want to promise you that it is nowhere near what Les could do, and I hope they both get a speedy recovery and they get feeling better. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Foster Family Resource Center of Southern Illinois in Les's words. We began our organization just over in 2018 with lots of hopes, prayers, and a dream to make fostering easier for families in our region. We knew the need, but we were unsure exactly how we could help and how our ideas would be received. Since our inception, we have assisted more than 70 families, as well as provided support, encouragement, and connections to foster families across Southern Illinois, from river to river and from Salem to Metropolis. But there is more we can do. As each family reaches out to us, we try our best to provide them with the items they and their children in their care need. Things like clothing, cribs, personal care items, school supplies, beds, towels, shoes, bedding, books, toys, car safety seats, and more. We've already helped dozens of families. As word of our organization and our efforts spreads, we are certain that we will be called upon to assist even more. We always do what we can. We usually provide hundreds of dollars in items to each client, but we rarely can provide everything that is needed. Often we must use funds originally planned for overhead, administrative costs, or other projects to meet these needs. We do not begrudge these expenditures. They are in line with our mission. It just makes things difficult. The last few years have been especially challenging for our organization. Much of our funding comes from the Two Bugs and a Bean Children's Resale Boutique and Upscale Children's Resale Shop. Of course, revenue from the store was virtually nothing during the COVID-19 pandemic and the resulting forced closure of many retailers. The last year has been even tougher. Our president and founder, Christine Odell, became very ill last fall. Eventually, it was determined that she had ovarian cancer, which required surgery in April. Of course, her recovery has been slow, and she has been away from both the store and the efforts of the FFRCSI until recently. In the midst of her hospitalization, the owner of the building, which housed our offices and the two bugs and a bean, sold the building, and we were forced to find a new location. We found a new home, but challenges getting the required limits of liability of insurance delayed our reopening, and we have to make numerous structural changes and repairs to our location. Through it all, we continue to support foster families, but we are trying desperately to do so on a shoestring budget. It is our belief that by making the entry of a new child into a home, we can encourage and attract more families. And as you know, there is a tremendous need for more foster families in our region. In essence, with the help of Ameren, the FFRCSI, we can continue to meet the needs of children entering care by meeting the needs of the families who will love them as their own. We appreciate your consideration of our request and your continued support of the Foster Family Resource Center of Southern Illinois. You can learn more about us on our website at www.ffrcsi.org. Les Odell. Les, thank you so much. Prayers for continued recovery and improved health for Christine and everybody out there. I promise you, I've said this most of the night, and it's true, just because I'm very fortunate to know so many amazing people that do things above and beyond for our community. But this organization, reading from Les's letter, you know they could use your help. And so I ask that you consider donating to them. If you're a foster family, if you grew up in the foster system, if you had a great, bad, wonderful challenging experience, no matter what it is, you're here today because of a foster family. And I hope that it's made a huge difference in your life, because I know Les and Christine have done that for families and for their own kids that they have fostered. So as we sign off on my last interview for today, I want to thank you again. I want to thank Michelle Snyder and Byram Fager for always giving me this opportunity to meet and kind of do these interviews with these organizations. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to them to be able to share their story. I love hearing it. I love knowing that if anybody needs assistance, no matter what it is, there is a organization here in Southern Illinois. If you see this and you want to be a part of Give SI next year, please reach out to Byram and Rochelle at Southern Illinois Community Foundation, and they will be happy to give you information, sign you up, and let's get the word out there for your nonprofit. Everybody, thank you so much. Tune in tonight, I believe at the 10 o'clock newscast. We will have some huge announcement, great news for the efforts of this year's Give SI. So thank you so much. God bless you all. And thank you for just being Southern Illinoisans. You guys are the best.